めは死の定め。影に生まれて影に散る。忍びの定めは死の定め。人の歴史に最悪あり。それは人知の及ばぬ現世の断り。人の歴史に最悪あり。この世界は大規模な天変地異によって幾度も壊滅的な危機に見舞われてきた。しかしそれは天才ではなく邪悪な破壊の意志によるものだった。この大いなる最悪に全てをかけて抗うこと、それこそが現代に生きる忍びたちの究極の任務なのだ。この任務に挑む忍びのほとんどが命を落とす。だがそこに悲しみの涙が入る余地はない。そもそも忍びにとって無事に帰れる任務の方が稀なのである。だから忍びの命は儚い。それは虫けらのような路上の屍。だから忍びの命は報われない。それは誰も知らない名もなき穴。現世に漂う忍びの魂は何を思う？志半ばの無念か、残した者への未練か、それともこれより始まる物語は忍びの魂を鎮める祭り、鎮魂の宴の記録である。聖火の宴の果てに裏若き忍び学生たちは何を見るのか。何を感じ取り、何に涙するのか。それはまだ誰にもわからない。夏来たりて宴咲き染める。その宴楽しからずや。
何よこの声。みやびちゃん、こっちこっち、こっち見て。こっちこっちじゃない。あんたなんて格好してんのよ。
Slap that ass. There we go.
たく。
There we go. Slap that
何が見える
ass.
のよ。
Find one at that.
やむよ、君の方 肥料連はか大連みはみ
忍び結界を張って何をやってるのかしら。あの火の中に飛び込んだら絶対熱いよね。レオナちゃん絶対気持ちいいよね。バカ。
願わくば別の場所、別の時代、別の時間において幸せな人生を。
リオビちゃん、あれ。
Even if it takes over 2 hours, what we're gonna do is record each day in entirety while getting all the platforms as well in that day. So
良きよ。
お姉ちゃんに触らないで。
お前たちは
ちに光が見えるでしょ。きっとあそこよ。本当だ。あそこにさっきの光る棺桶があるんだね。でもどうして絶対生き返ったんだよ。もう細かいことはいいから早く会いに行こう。どうしたのリョウビちゃん。なんでもないわ。悪の誇りを前掲げるわ。ターバンになっても無駄。 忍びたちだったけど、どうして襲いかかってきた。まあいいや、今は絶対それ。よし行こう、りょうびちゃん。はあ、なんか乗り気じゃない感じだね。本当にどうしたの。うるさいうるさい、そんなことは分かってるって、このメス豚。そっか、りょうびちゃんはりょうきお姉ちゃんをね。せーの、こちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょ。ちょっとやめなさい。くすぐってぐらいで解決する問題じゃないんだから。だったらどんな問題なの。それはその心の準備。ああ、そういうことか。はあ、そんなわけあるか。つまんないこと言ってるとぶっ殺すわよ、この豚クスカス。ああ、いい感じ。もっと怒っておったく。そういう変態チックなところ姉さんには見せな。そんなことないもん。りょうきお姉ちゃんはりょうなちゃんのこと大好きだもん。あんたがそんな調子だと姉さんだって梅酒みたいに顔をくしゃくしゃにしてドン引きするわ。おいおい、それを言うなら梅酒じゃなくて梅干しだってりょうびちゃん、その一人ツッコミ一人ボケはやめた方がいいよ。特にうるさいうるさい、とっとと姉さんを探しに行くわよ。はーい、りょうきお姉ちゃん、絶対会いに行くからね。姉さん、今さらどんな顔で会えばいいのよ。ここはどこなの。あそこ。お姉ちゃん。
りょうびちゃん、りょうなちゃん、お久しぶり。それは永遠に忘れない。お姉ちゃん、生き返っちゃいました。永遠に忘れることができない奇跡のような8日間の始まりでした。どこかの遠くにあるという天国みたいな島でも足りない真夏の太陽、輝く青い空、澄み渡る青い海、ヤシの木も優しく揺れる場所。 も修行を始めましょう。立派な善人になることが私たちの目標ですからね。
Can you handle fucking stuff lately? Why are you not handling? My computer's so shit lately.
ちょっとみのりちん、私が大切に取っておいたプリンを勝手に食べたでしょ。食べてないもん。みのり、甘くて柔らかくて。嘘だ、今美味しかったって言ったじゃん。
少し静かにしてくれ。うるさくて漫画を描くことに集中できない。んごーと魔王はおたぶ
みのろっち、セリフを言いながらじゃないとか。
登場人物たちの感情を肌で感じたいのだ。
皆さん、私の声。
みのりも一緒に叫びたい。
みんないい加減にしなさい。ユミが困ってます。
っていうか、夜桜ちんもすでに怒ってるし。ほらみんな静かにしよう。
ありがとうございます、夜桜さん。これでようやく本来なら私がみんなを叱らなければいけないのに、いつも嫌な役目を夜桜さん。
そんなことは気にしなくていいです。リーダーの力になることが。
ありがとうございます、夜桜さん。本当に私、夜桜さんの 皆さん無事ですか？全員揃っていますか？ええ、どうやらみんなに怪我はないようです。でもここは何やら暑い。
どう見たって真夏のビーチだよね。なんで私たちこんなところにいるの？ゆりちゃん、こっちから変な人たちがいっぱい来るよ。
皆さん気をつけて。殺気を感じます。ユウ、鎮魂の夢に沈みましょう。
なんとか撃退できたみたいですね。ですがユミ、この者たちは。はい、以前スパリゾートで襲ってきた者たちと同じ気を感じました。あの時はこの者たちがいきなり私たちの目、今度は私たちの方がこの場所へと引き入れられたように感じます。あの者たちは何者なんでしょうか。悪人とも妖魔とも違う気がしますし、見当もつきません。そしてこの場所は一体。ユミちー、夜桜ちー、海だよ海、みんなで泳ぐっきゃないでくみのり、スイカ割りやりたい。
我は砂浜に穴を掘って埋まりたい。
皆さん、もう少し緊張感を持ってくれると助かります。最高評価をいただき、強越至極に成長を続けましょう。一歩ずつ着実に。
ダメだ、見つからない。両備と両名はどこへ行ったというのだ。
こっちもダメだったよ。どこを探しても。
修行中に黙っていなくなるとは。
まさか悪い人に言う。やっぱり外は怖い。私ダメだ紫、そう簡単に引きこもり生活には戻らせないぞ。でも重要なレイド戦は今日までだし、ゲームの中の仲間より現実の仲間を心配しろ。わかった。偉いぞ紫、それでこそ僕の。
ではもう少し探してみるか。何事もなければいいんだが。
せっかくこれで実は遊んでましたなんてオチだったら絶対に
イム、
お姉ちゃん。あ、なんで二人とも。
お前。
みやび、何を言ってるんだよ。広がってるんじゃない。おでこが光ってるって。そんなバカな。
いや、間違いなく光っている。ピカピカと。
Hey Dogman, how are you?
お姉ちゃん、おでこが光ってても。
ああ、私も同じだ。おでこが光っていてもイムはいつまでも大切な仲間だ。
だから光ってるわけ。なんか僕の頭の上で光
That's
ってる
good.
ぞ。本当だ。その光が反射。ほら見たことか。だいたいおでこがピカピカ。
まだイム、おでこの話をしてる場合じゃないぞ。
え？
I had to record some,
イム、紫、二人とも
this is part one of the recording, but, I mean, for the game, but, I decided to record the Senran Kagura, some of the Senran Kagura games for my YouTube, so this is why we're playing it right now. We finished Xenoblade 3's main story. I'm not doing any of the other side stuff. Just because it took me so long to finish it compared to the first two in the DLCs. So next time I play will be the DLCs. The DLC, I should say. And maybe I'll do another stream of Xenoblade 2 and 3 after I see if I'm capable of keeping my sanity doing all the side content. But that won't be for a while till I make sure I can do it. So that does happen. Yeah. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do one part for this for now, or I'm gonna do a couple parts. The plan for this game at least. Probably the other two, I'm not sure yet. But on this one, we're gonna record for like the day, like the complete day, which is like several levels, and then stop the recording when after I'm done the final level on that day. And then if I missed any things to the story, I'll go back in that same recording to get them. So I'm gonna separate by the game's days, not so much every hour or two. So that's the plan with this one.
夏の砂浜どういうことだ。
I'm also doing the DLCs in this game. I have them all. The only one I would not do or refuse to do is the one when you have to fight Kojima with the with one character at a time from that from one team. And her whole thing is invincible block, and the only way to stop it is to like block and parry thing, and I'm not doing that shit. I hate those kind of mechanics, so that's the one I won't do. I don't mind doing the second one where you play as her versus them, but me versus her, nah. Luckily, it's DLC, so I'm not forced to do it. 'But it says the correct way is to do like the square, triangle, or in circle, but you can also just launch in the air and just push the touchpad button down, and it does the same thing. To me, it's way easier to do it that way than, and I make sure I get the hold R1 to get it though. I'm also using the PS4 for once. Unfortunately, the PS5 version had this fucking glitch with shadows, and I don't like it, so. So this is the only game I play on PlayStation 4 at this point, because all my other PS4 games are on my playable on my PS5, so.
手応えのない連中だったな。
みやび、こいつらってこの間のスパリゾートで襲ってきたやつらと同じだよね。
ああ、そうだな。
That was mom.
見たことのない忍びだが、よっぽど私たちに用があるらしいな。
まさか両備と両なの？
可能性はある。
Those people that those Ken was reacting to, they did that show about them before, multiple times before. Yeah, apparently one of them or both of them got arrested for having drugs in the car. You know what's worse? They don't mention it, to my knowledge, at least what they were watching. But they had their, like, what, 4-year-old or something like that in the back. And I was like, what the fuck? Why do you have one thing, you're an idiot for using drugs. And for another thing, why do you fucking have those and or doing them when you have a fucking 3-year-old or 2-year-old, whatever? I don't know the old age kid. I don't know. I don't watch the show. I just watch him as gonna be accurate once in a while. But why would you have like a 3 or 2-year-old, 4-year-old, or whatever? It was in a costume. She looked quite small, so I assume she's like a 3 or 4-year-old. But why are you living on doing drugs if you're doing them? Put a kid in the fucking car. You're an idiot.
お姉ちゃん、あっちの方から
You're like a double idiot at that point.
両備と両なの匂いか？二人もここに来ているんだね。この匂い。
紫、案内を頼む。急ぐぞ。
あれ、両備さんと両なさんとそっくりな匂いがもう一つ。
But to be fair, I kind of also think you're an idiot for smoking, but you know, it's up to the individual, right? But I don't judge people. I don't get mad at people for doing like stuff like that. I don't agree with it, obviously. I obviously think people are idiots that do those two things, but I'm also not gonna butt into your private life, you know? Drink and I can slide lunch. You drink responsibly. I also think if you drink to a point where you're causing trouble for yourself or others, like being drunk or something. But if you're not drinking to a point to that point, then I say I don't mind people. That's the one that I can let slide of the. Once you don't do some lunch, you're not stupid with it, you know. It's always going up on YouTube too. So we got to turn the TV up back to 16. Well, the gameplay is fine with the volume. It's when they do those anime cutscenes that are super loud compared to the actual game. That's the problem. I find that weird ever since Blu-ray's a thing. Even like the voices, there's always something that's too low compared to something else in the fucking game or movie since Blu-rays were a thing. Like in Blu-ray discs, a lot of the time the voice is a lot quieter than the sound effects. Music is kind of a bit of both, right? In games, is like gameplay seems to be quieter or louder than the cutscenes, vice versa, you know.
どうしてだよアスカ、こんなに頼んでるんだから少しくらいいいだろ。ああそうか、頼みかけは改めてお願いです。おっぱいを飲まダメって今の頼み方でもダメなのか。
頼み方の問題じゃなくて嫌なものは嫌なの。そんなにおっぱいを触りたいなら自分のを触ってる。
見損なうなアスカ。あたいが自分のおっぱいで満足するような。
今日はまた一段とカツラギが暴走しているようだな。近づいちゃダメだぞ。気をつけろね。
I wonder how many of these girls are lesbians. You know Yagu is. You know for a fact he is, just by that dialogue alone. I wonder how many lesbians we have in this Sherman Kagura world.
りがとう、おっぱいの神様よ。カツネ、何言ってるの
？That's a typical norm for anime games with a bunch of, when all, if not most, of the characters are girls, right? There's always like they always have like at least one or so of that are just like obviously lesbians, even though they don't really say anything. They don't do more than just the actions, right? Because Neptunia does the same thing. And that's all girl cast. But the difference between Kagura and Neptunia, I think everyone's a lesbian at some point. Well, most of them are. There's quite a few of Shippins and Neptunia characters, isn't there? I remember discussing it with one man at the time, which I don't watch anymore because for whatever reason he set his YouTube in a way that that you have to get permission to talk in chat. I don't know how to do that. Like I just left, unsubscribed and just left because no point in watching. And it was a bit iffy for me, anyways. You know it. But it's like I couldn't talk or anything like that. Well, I guess it's a good time to cut off then. I did want to do a if all possible. Remember, I was thinking about doing this for years, and I just never got around to it. Where I do like Neptunia games or like games in general, and do couples, where it's just what I consider should be together, and or what community thinks should be together. You know what I mean? And just have those two characters for the whole game. But Neptunia's the only one I can think of where you can just take them out. Because I don't like the solo ones where you have to kill your teammates and keep them dead as much as possible, right? To do a solo run, I prefer games where you can just swap them out whenever you feel like it. You don't have to. I think you can do that in Station 3 as well. I know you can switch everyone out when you have a few party members. You can just have fakes. I tried that for a while. I don't know what happens when you have a full party, though. That's the thing. After I'm done recording it for YouTube at some point, I'll have to try it out on my own to see if all possible. Kitty cat speaks facts, Jazzy. Summer equals swimsuits, swimsuits equals boobs. That's a pretty accurate assumption, isn't it? Two words have never been spoken. Well, no, it's fewer words. I fucked up a saying. What else is new? Unfortunately, I'm one of those people, Jazzy, that I'm decently or very smart, but also very dumb at the same time. You know the type. I'm kind of like that. I'm not like super smart, but I'm you know what I mean? Like I'm smart enough to do many things that, you know what I mean? But I'm also have a lot of dumb thinking, you know? You see me how dumb I can be, vice versa. I'm one of those smart, dumb people. That makes sense, right? Unfortunately, I can't prove to Twitch or YouTube that I'm smart because, it's hard to prove that. Especially all the dumb, stupid things I've done. You can't prove something if you can't show it, right? Wait a minute. Oh. Rin and Asuka are the only two characters that I can use on hard mode. Because when you fight the turtle bitches and those wolf one bitches, you know, they're those ones they just block, but it's the wolf ones the problem because they stun lock you with every hit, and on hard mode they just it's guaranteed, and they just spam that constantly till you're dead. But with Asuka, she's quick enough that I can just dodge out of the way every time before they can hit me again. Ren does it differently though, because if you get a high enough level, you get a level 3 Tsunami power or whatever it's called. She's good good on hard mode just because she's that third attack and she's so strong, she just brute forces everything. But Asuka uses her speed to get out of danger. Ren just annihilates everyone. In other words, Ren is fucking broken, alright? He's super overpowered. Sound like version for Devil May Cry 5, Jazz. 4, Jazzy. If you get unlimited double trigger, Virgil's so broken in that game with ultimate double trigger, you're never gonna lose. How do I know? It's because I just did every single difficulty with Virgil with unlimited double trigger, and I never lost once. I barely took any damage. That's how broken my man Virgil is, alright? With unlimited double trigger. He just annihilates everything. Oh, Jazzy. Almost 6.65. It's by far getting worse with be able to handle this stuff streaming. Because it's never been that high by the way.
なんとかやっつけたね。
But it also explains why it only lasts 8 hours, give or take an hour or two, right? Lately. Man, if my computer gets any worse, it's gonna have to be stream only or record separate. And just not have stream cat pop up on it. I'm not gonna end recordings, and I'm gonna stop streaming just because the computer's having trouble doing both. I actually tried a few times recordings without streaming at the same time, and they still got around the same amount of views as before. So it's not like it's hurting me not or what stream while recording. So
アスカさん、どうして皆さんがここに。
騒がしいと思って来てみたら、これはますます。
ユミちゃん、それにもしやアスカさんたちも謎の光に吸い込まれてしまったの。いきなりで抵抗する間もなく、ミヤビさんたちとは先ほど合流したのですが、ここに来た状況は全く同じです。一体何が起こっているのでしょうか。わからないけど、でも誰かが
ああ、そう考えるのが妥当だろうな。
あっちから匂いがします。これはりょうびちゃんとりょうなちゃんが
ちょっと事情があってな。二人もここに来ていたのなら話は早い。早速合流するとしよう。
自分でも信じられない評価です。あれ？ホムラはどこに行ったの？ホムラさんなら寝てるで。起きてると腹がすっ。隣人収入のおかげで。なんか楽しそうな夢を見てるみたいね。無理に起こしたらかわいそうですわ。イオミお姉ちゃん、その無心に食べ続けてる草、おいしいかおいしくないかは問題ではありません。お腹にアルバイトのお給料日もまだ先なのに。わし感情ないけど食欲はあるんや。このままや。おや？あれは何でしょうか。何か不思議な光。ゆみちゃん、その野草を食べるのはやめなさい。幻覚。いえ、これは幻覚なんかじゃ。あれ？私にも見えちゃってるんだけど。なんだここは。どうして夏で砂浜なんだ。誰か私に説明しろ。ホムラが寝てる間に不思議な光が現れて、その光。バカな、そんな不思議なことがあってたまるか。いや、それホムラでしょ。というか、これは夢か。もしならば肉よ、いでよ、たくさんの肉よ、出ておいで。ホムラちゃん、残念ながらこれは現実。なんだと。皆さん、誰か来ます。えらいさっきやの。わしらとやり合おう言うんか。どうすんのホムラ。無論やるに決まっている。さっきに対してはさっきで答える。それがホムラグレン隊だからな。ホムラ、舞信じよう。
なんだなんだ、これっぽっちで終わりなのか。私たちはまだまだ暴れ足りないぞ。
ホムラちゃん。
アスカ、それにユミ、ミヤビも。
ホムラさん、相変わらずお元気そうですね。
これではっきりしたな。私たちは誰かの意図で。
そうい
誰だ。
この声はまさか。
ちゃんと揃ったようだね。若き忍びが。
ばっちゃん、あの方は。ばっちゃん、心配してた。こんなところで何やってるの？どうして家を出て行ったの？
その辺のことはおいおい話すよ。
どういうこと？
どうしたミヤビ。
バカな。ありえない。どうしてお前がここにいる。良気。
ただいま、みやびちゃん。みんな、良気お姉ちゃんが帰ってきました。
舞台に役者が揃ったようじゃな。さあ、これより祭りの始まりじゃ。
いい評価だな。感謝する。技のキレがまた上がったな。
神楽千年祭にようこそ。若き忍びたちよ。
神楽千年祭。
神楽千年祭とは、無念のうちに死んだ忍びたちの魂を安らかに成仏させるための祭りじゃ。
死んだ忍びが生き返ってる。
そう、さっきお前たちが戦った忍びたちもそうじゃよ。
それって幽霊ってこと？
なんだアスカ、幽霊が怖いのか。情けないやつだな。
私は幽霊なんか怖くないもん。
私だって怖くないさ。幽霊などちょっと体が透けているだけのただの。
That's an excuse, but that's also not wrong. Ghosts are just people. You're right. It's just people you can see through. He's right. It's an excuse to make sure doesn't make she's afraid of ghosts. But at the same time, he's right. Ghosts are just people that you can see through. It's logical. It makes sense. What does that call for animals, though? What are you talking about? There's no such as ghost animals. I don't believe in ghosts, but like, that's also a joke with animals. But like, all you ever hear is people. You've seen human ghosts, right? To be fair, I know I always hate on like those ghost shows, right? But I would be, to be honest, I would watch them, right? I would watch them even if I don't believe in ghosts. But it's just the reason why I don't watch them is just because of that one thing, right? I don't care that bullshitting people or whatever, right? It's the whole the ghost not doing activity and then they threaten or they attack the ghost verbally or something like that. Then all of a sudden the ghost attacks and like they get hurt. They supposedly get hurt. They're like, they panic, attack me. And I'm like, my mind's going like, just fucking fucking insulted this guy. This ghost. Ghost gonna fucking hurt you. I don't mind the show itself. It's just that one part. And yes, I know I joke about the whole every camera goes up. Oh, the cameras died. What about the one you recorded? Oh, that's not actual camera. It's just fun to make fun of. But yeah, that's something that I don't like about those ghost shows. Otherwise, I'll be fine. Especially to make it anything. That's fine. It's just that one thing. It's not so much it's the threat. The ghost was finally threatening the attack. That's one thing. But it's always the same. It's always the same. Ghost doesn't do anything. I'm gonna insult her. Or her. And then I'm gonna cry about it because it hurt me and I can't defend myself. And that's the one part I don't watch it. But I like making fun of it. It's something to make fun of. Especially the person the one threatening them. Then they wonder when they got the ghost. Like, you just insulted him. You want him to respect him. He knows he can hurt you. He knows you can't hurt him. Of course it's gonna the consequences from attacking. I think it's funny. Make fun. No, I mean I don't like it, but I think it's funny to make fun of. I said that on stream and recording. Also, nothing against people that like those shows. I just can't handle the ghost attacking because you threaten them and then act like they did nothing wrong. That's the one thing I don't watch those shows for. Yeah, it's like I have nothing against people that watch this stuff. It's just that one part, and it's not even like I said. It's not even because they're they're threatening, insulting the ghost right in the attack. That's fine, right? It's just the whole part when they freak out or panic because they did get hurt after doing that, and then they act like innocent, like they did nothing wrong or whatever reason like that. That's the one little part I just don't like. They took responsibility for their actions after getting hurt. That's one thing. I guess it's entertainment. I don't agree with it, but I don't mind people watching it. You just gotta know you're gonna make fun of it. Besides the ones like those YouTubers that stream it, or like people going and record their stuff, right? That's the ones you obviously you can't stay your screen, right? Kind of interesting to hear. I've seen a few of those, right? We both watched them. But most of the time, when they go into those, it's one or two things. Either it's some wild animal that took shelter in the the bedding place, or animals, right? Or it's even it's a homeless person or a criminal, right? Those are most of the time. That's usually what that is. If you think about it.
Kagura だろうがなんだろうが老人の戯れに付き合う暇はない用がないならさっさと帰らせてもらうぞ
残念だがそれは無理じゃの青年祭が終わるまではこの世界からこの世界ずっと疑問だったんだけどどこじゃろねでも生活に必要なものなんかもみんな揃えておいた 何も心配せず千年祭に
ちょっと待て、勝手に話を進めるな。千年祭ってのさあねじゃない。無断欠勤したらバイトをクビになってしまうだろう。
てやんでバイトをクビになる？それが何だってんだ。
like when the sisters show up to like insult and like, you know, daily lives, like jobs and stuff, Jesse. And I gotta ask the question though. They're like shrine maidens. How much do shrine maidens get paid? Do they get paid? I'm not sure on that. Bashing Homer's job when your job probably doesn't pay at all, if not much. I don't know. I just know what shrine maidens look like, okay? And I know they're Japanese. I don't know more than that. I don't know if they get paid or they're like nuns in America, right? Where they don't really get paid, right? They just, I don't know. Actually, aren't shrine maidens similar to nuns in the U.S.? I mean, I'm not saying like exactly the same per se, but like, aren't they kind of like the same deals, right? I'm not sure now. Maybe if someone watches this, they can explain it a little bit to me. Who knows? Oh, you're looking it up? I don't know. I'm ignorant about it. I just know what they look like and I don't know what they do. So the only thing that's connected them is religious tone, right? Is that what you said? They're also exorcists, right? Or whatever they're called. I do kind of think, yeah, if I remember right, they exercise like Yoma, which is like, you know, Japanese version of like spirit, evil spirits, right? So yeah, the only thing that's really connecting U.S. nuns and Japanese shrine maidens are literally just the religious stuff in it, right? That's the only thing. Well, you should know. You just read it. The only thing I know about nuns is that they can't marry or have sex with kids. That was like one of the requirements to become one. That's all. At least that's what we heard in the past, right? I assume it's still a thing. Yeah, I just know it used to be that they're married to God or something like that. That's like one of the rules or something. I don't know. It's something like that. Remember, we heard that in the past before. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I just know nuns are like, they can't be in relationships, do normal relationship stuff, right? That's still a thing, isn't it? So, I guess Rymans are more free to do normal lives next to their job, I guess. Is that what that was saying? So they're not as strict as nuns then.
私たちが置かれた状況は分かりました。ですが、私たちをここに呼び寄せ、閉じ込めた理由が分かりません。
I say they changed it. Yeah, so nuns are just have very strict restraints of what they can and can't do. And Rymans are more like, especially nowadays, like you can still do your daily life, right? But when we need you here, you have to be here, kind of thing, right? That's nice that they lifted that rule, though, because it means they can have normal lives when they're not working, right? So.
もしかしてばっちゃんは私たちにも夏休みをくれたの？普段厳しい。
なるほど、それなら納得だ。外の時間が止まっているなら思いっきり夏を満喫できるからな。
Geez, this recording is just full of knowledge. Not knowledge, like that. But when you look that up, because I'm curious the differences, because they, Kagura and the other two are like the shrine maiden, you know. So that was lower education. I probably didn't explain it too well because they didn't hear. They don't hear you because you're too far away. And I have it set so it has, so it only picks up my voice if it's super close to the microphone.
そんなわけあるか。忍びに夏休みなどお前たちを呼んだ理由。それは
忍びの盆踊り、
月戦、半蔵、蛇女、ホムラグレン隊。そしてルールは簡単よ。それぞれ81個の櫓を持ってお互いにぶっ壊し合うってわけ。あんたたち見た夏だ、祭りだ、喧嘩ってわけだ。違う、とりあえず脱ぐか。どうして脱ぐの？
ちょっと待ってください。まだ私たちは忍びの盆踊りをやって。
いいえ、お前たちやらないわけにはいかないね。なんせ神楽への道。
神楽だと？ほう、神楽。
神楽への道とはどういうことですか？
それもいずれわかるさ。そうそう、戦いの場所は私が忍び結界でさまざまな場所に変化させてあげるよ。とにかくお前たち櫓が最後の一個になるまで戦う。
まだまだわからないことだらけですが、やるしかないようですね。
じゃあ手始めに一丁私たちが遊んでやるぜ。祭りだ祭りだ、ド派手に踊ってやろうじゃないか。殿下、聖火の宴に参じる。
Yeah, I don't think I give it my computer maybe less than a year before it can't handle streaming and recording at the same time. You know what I mean? Because it's almost constantly the CPU uses around 6.0 and 6.5, which is not good. Hope Mom can help me with that letter in the next few days. You know the one. Well, I'm gonna get that stick strike and have that money, you know? You know, instead of buying a new TV, maybe I should invest in like a more, a more expensive slash more better desktop. These mini PCs are not, and I think the reason why these mini PCs have issues after a while is because I have them on a good like 12, 16 hours a day, remember? Something like that. And they're minis, so I don't know I think the reason why I'm having issues with them is because they're not meant to do that, right? So maybe I should use that money to buy a decent, more expensive one. Try not to spend a lot of money to get these. Save money. Fine with those two. I can get more expensive ones. Well, if I can get enough of it, I can make my own with the best stuff. If I get something like that. Okay. That probably be better. I need a decent computer, you know. I already did that. I'm too far away to see. Yep, damn it. Fuck. I don't get stripper naked this time, so we're gonna have to go make the finisher happen. Yeah, come here. Maybe I can still. Okay, we did it anyways. That's fine. There we go. I'm gonna try to strip him naked every single time if all possible. That's how I like my anime girls. That's how I like him naked.
ろ忍びの盆踊りが終わるまではこの世界から出ることはできん。しばらく三神楽三姉妹行くよ。
次に会った時は本気で来いよ。気の抜けた喧嘩なんか私はごめんだぜ。評価だね。ありがたいよ。あ、まさみに返事返してない。これよくない？いらっしゃいませ。お嫁のおすすめは？これにしますか？お買い上げありがとうございます。これにしますか？お買い上げありがとうございます。また来てくださいね。どれにしよっかな。これよくない？みんなの物語だってさ。どうしたの？
And we couldn't hear.